There are some parts about real estate that are super simple and easy to navigate, and then there are others that are really a challenge and need proper guidance. One of those things is buying a home and selling a home simultaneously. And in today's video, we are going to be going through the ins and outs of that process and the best way to go about buying and selling at the same time in Maryland. Make sure to stay tuned to the end of the video because I am going to be going through some tips and tricks that you might not have thought about when navigating this complicated process. Here we go. Hi, my name is Persia. I am a local Maryland real estate agent, and every day I get calls, texts, and emails from people just like you who are thinking about buying or selling in the state. My team and I absolutely love what we do. So if you are thinking about making a move in the next 9 days or 90 days, please feel free to reach out to us via text, email, phone call. We can set up a video chat, and it would be our absolute pleasure to help you to make that transition. If you are new to the channel, make sure to subscribe and to hit the bell for notifications so that you can be alerted whenever there is new content to the channel. All right, let's get into this. Step number one for buying and selling simultaneously is to talk to a mortgage lender. And this step is so important if you're thinking about selling a house and buying another one, because you really need to know where you stand financially and your purchasing power. A lender will be able to let you know whether or not you qualify for the home that you are wanting to buy without having to sell your home first, which would be great, or whether your home purchase in the future is going to be contingent on the sale of your home, right? You have to know your debt to income ratio and whether or not you can continue to carry your current mortgage while applying for another one. I have many other videos on my channel about preparing for the buying process, but I highly recommend that when you're looking for a lender that you find a local lender. A lot of times companies like Rocket Mortgage or these online companies have lenders who are, in California or Texas and who are not local. And there's some funky stuff with the Baltimore metro market like ground rent and other things that it is really helpful to have a local lender. So if you are ever curious about needing a wonderful mortgage lender in Maryland, please feel free to reach out and we will give you a fantastic recommendation. Okay, so you've met with a lender and you found out either, number one, you can go ahead and get pre-approved without having to sell your home first, which is great, or you found out that you can shop for a home, but your home purchase will have to be contingent on the sale of your home. So you kind of know that. What is step number two? Step number two is meeting with a fantastic listing agent to talk about the process of putting your house on the market. This step is really important because you will need to know, number one, how are you going to price your home to be competitive for it to sell quickly and for the most amount of money possible. Number two, you want to find out if there's any, improvements that need to happen, if staging needs to happen, painting, those types of things need to happen. Number three, you need to know how much you're going to net, right? Your net proceeds will let you know how much you can put towards your next house and possibly what the purchasing power that you have for your next purchase is going to be. So once you've picked your listing agent and you've come up with pricing and a game plan for putting your home on the market, the next step, step number three, is to go ahead and list your home. It's really important to get your home on the market as quickly as possible if you're planning on buying another one, especially in the case that your home purchase is contingent upon selling the home. Because in most cases, if you are going to put an offer on another home, but they see you have a home to sell, they are going to want to either know that your home is currently on the market and available for people to purchase, or they're going to want to see that your home is already under contract and that there is a buyer who's already agreed to pay for it. This is important to other sellers because they want to make sure that you're going to be able to have the financing to buy the home, right? The proceeds from the sale, and they want to know that you are well along the way of the selling process before they go under contract with you. So getting your home on the market as quickly as possible is super important. Okay, another thing to keep in mind that you might want to do is to explore options for bridge loans. Bridge loans are really important to give you financial flexibility when you are shopping and buying a loan, just in case there is a gap from the time that you are selling your home to when you're buying your next one. Okay, next on the list of things to consider when you are buying and selling in Maryland simultaneously is thinking about how settlement is going to happen. Are they going to happen simultaneously, meaning that they're going to happen on the same day? So you're going to use the proceeds for your sale and roll it right into the purchase? Are you going to need a rent back? Rent backs are super common, especially in this market where people are taking a little bit longer to find their homes. And rent backs essentially mean that you have sold the home to somebody else, but they have agreed for you to stay in the home for a period of time, called a rent back period, in which you have time to slowly move out or to find your next home. The maximum amount of days that you can have a rent back is 60 days. So if you think that it's going to take more time, this might not be an option for you, but rent backs are happening very, very frequently in this market in Maryland. If you're considering a rent back, make sure to talk about all of the ins and outs with your real estate professional and make sure that you have a rent back agreement in writing so that there are no problems with you and the new buyer so that everything goes smoothly. Another option that you have is just to settle and sell your place, not necessarily know where you're going. And then, that can mean that you are in an Airbnb. It can mean that you are staying with friends or family. That's happened too. I currently have a client who was buying and selling simultaneously, and she decided just to go ahead with the settlement date, let her new person buy it. She's not doing a rent back, but instead she's having about a 2-week period before she settles on her next home where she's going to be staying with friends, and that worked out fine for her. So it's important to think about the logistics of selling one home and getting into the next home, how that's going to work. Do you need storage for your stuff? Like, all of these things cost time and money and require some forethought. So it is important that you think about it before making these moves. Well, there you have it. Information on how to go about buying and selling a property simultaneously in Maryland. I hope that you found this information useful. And if you are thinking about making a move in Maryland, whether it's buying or selling or both at the same time, please make sure to reach out to me and to my team. You can call us, text us, email us. We could set up a video chat, and it would be our pleasure to help you make a smooth transition in Maryland. Thank you so much for watching, and we will see you in the next video. Bye.